Social media user Billy Goff usually posted ordinary clips from her day-to-day life, the kind of casual videos meant for friends, quick laughs, and harmless moments at home. But one night, she unknowingly captured something that would soon draw the attention of the paranormal community. Billy was filming herself dancing in her kitchen, completely convinced she was alone in the house. It was supposed to be a fun, playful moment, nothing serious, nothing strange. But just before uploading the video, she noticed something in the background. And in an instant, that harmless little clip turned into something deeply unsettling.
What happened?
Did you catch it?
I didn't see nothing.
As Billy dances, something suddenly rushes past the hallway behind her.
What? No.
It moves so fast and so silently that she never notices it while recording. Only later, after replaying the footage, does she finally spot the strange figure. Disturbed by what she sees, Billy asks her followers if anyone can explain what was caught on camera. Some viewers believe it looks like a spirit moving through the house, unaware that it had been seen. Others insist it could be nothing more than a glitch or some kind of visual distortion. But whatever it was, the clip left Billy with one terrifying thought, that maybe she was never alone in that house at all.
Woo! Lucky they didn't push you off that
Before
counter.
you step back into the dark, make sure to like this video, share it with someone brave enough to watch, and subscribe to Scary Comp for more chilling encounters, ghostly evidence, and terrifying paranormal stories caught on camera. Because next time, it might be something far worse. The following creepy footage was captured by the home security camera of a woman named Carla. And for weeks, she had been noticing the same disturbing pattern night after night. Every evening, right around 10 p.m., her dog would suddenly start barking in the exact same direction, reacting as if something was there, even though Carla herself could never see anything. At first, she tried to brush it off. Maybe it was a stray animal, a passing shadow, or something just outside the camera's view. But when it kept happening, at nearly the same time, every single night, it stopped feeling random. Eventually, she decided to go back through the security footage during one of those moments, hoping to finally uncover what had been setting her dog off.
Oh, I saw something, bro. I saw something. What? What is that? Is that somebody's face? Nah.
As the video plays, something strange begins to come into view. At first, the shape is so unclear and the movement so unnatural that Carla's first thought was that it might be some kind of UFO or a drifting light anomaly.
I saw a face.
But as it continues moving, the form starts becoming more defined. And what first looks like nothing more than a simple light slowly begins to take on the outline of a full human figure. A body, a face, and then, just as suddenly, it disappears from sight.
Yo.
After she shared the footage, the reactions were immediate and deeply unsettling. Some viewers believed Carla had captured a demonic entity. Others suggested a fallen angel. And then there were those who thought it might be something even stranger, a presence mimicking human form without actually being human, which could explain why it seemed so distorted at first, before becoming clearer as it moved. So what exactly passed through Carla's property that night? A trick of light? A camera illusion? Or something paranormal that was never meant to be seen at all? In August 2025, a security camera inside a motorcycle dealership in Thailand captured a deeply unsettling moment. At first, everything looks completely normal. A female employee sits alone inside the shop, quietly waiting for customers, while the showroom remains calm, silent, and ordinary. But then, without warning, something strange begins to unfold.
Whoa. That could be the wind. Whoa, what?
Suddenly,
Bruh, what?
the front door swings open by itself. The woman immediately stands, walks toward the entrance, and starts speaking to someone no one else can see.
What?
She behaves as if a real customer has just stepped inside, someone standing right in front of her, visible only to her. Moments later, her co-workers notice what is happening and rush over, trying to tell her there is no one there. And then,
She
in an
drops.
instant, she collapses.
Why did she drop though? They hit her with a 4-piece combo or something? What happened?
Later, the woman insists that she clearly saw a man enter the dealership. According to her, he looked completely normal, just another customer asking about a motorcycle. But the moment her co-workers came closer, the man suddenly vanished, without a trace. That is when fear took over, and she collapsed in shock. So what really happened inside that shop? Was it a hallucination, a psychological episode, or did she come face to face with something far more paranormal than anyone there was prepared for? This terrifying paranormal clip dates back to 2012, when a group of friends decided to take part in a disturbing Brazilian ritual known as Jogo do Copo, a spirit contact game often compared to a Ouija board. But according to many who know of it, this ritual is believed to be far more dangerous. Late into the night, the group gathers around the glass, waiting. At first, everything seems calm, almost harmless. But then, without warning, the atmosphere changes.
Oh my God.
And what began as a game starts to feel like something far more sinister.
Wie heißt du? Wer steht? Ich kann das nicht rufen.
Ey, wer sieht da ja.
Wie heißt er denn? Wie war das, glaube ich? Hä?
Wie sieht da?
BM? Was ist denn BM? BMG?
Nee, du siehst.
Ich schiebe nicht. Wie soll ich denn? BTM oder was?
Nee.
Hä?
What
Ey,
is
wer ist das?
Was ist denn jetzt los? Anja,
Ich sehe nicht, ich schwöre, ich habe Angst. Du hast dich so, nur weil sie jetzt noch weiter gedreht hat, hab ich gesehen.
was ist jetzt los? Alter,
Mama aus, Mama aus.
what?
Nur weil sie jetzt noch weiter gedreht hat, hab ich gesehen.
was ist jetzt los? Alter,
Mama aus, Mama aus.
Suddenly, one of the women reacts. She jerks her hand away, as if she felt something she was never supposed to touch.
Why are they doing
Within
this?
seconds, the others do the same, all responding to the same overwhelming sensation. Something strange. Something deeply wrong. Fear spreads through the room almost instantly. Then, out of nowhere, the glass is violently thrown on its own. And what makes the clip even more unsettling is that this is not the only one. Over the years, many older videos have surfaced online showing people attempting this same ritual, only to experience creepy, unexplained, and possibly supernatural events.
Mão direita, canalizem isso e sintam que existe presença aqui conosco. Alguém está presente?
Oh, see? Why are they playing this game?
Quem fez isso?
Eu não fiz nada.
Oh. serious?
Some believe that once this game begins, it has to be ended the right way. Because if it is broken off incorrectly, especially if the glass shatters or is thrown, whatever answered may not leave. And according to the legend, that is when the haunting begins. A normal home becomes a place filled with fear, paranormal activity, and something that refuses to go away. So what do you think? Is Jogo do Copo just an old scary game? Or a ritual people should never dare to play in the first place? Celia Ann is an aspiring author who usually shares updates about writing something far more. Parents surface terrifying house is haunted and decide then younger siblings something a book on social. Celia Ann is or a ritual people should never dare to play in the first place. Celia Ann is an aspiring author who usually shares updates about writing her book on social media.
Oh!
But every now and then, she posts something far more unsettling. She grew up in a large Victorian house, and whenever her parents leave for the night, she is the one left watching over her younger siblings. On the surface, it sounds simple enough. Except the children keep waking up from terrifying nightmares, night after night, until they become convinced the house is haunted. Then one night, Celia catches one of her brothers sleepwalking and decides to record him, so her parents can finally see exactly what has been happening.
Idiot. It's a person. It's Walter. It's a person. It's a guy. Walter is here. He never gets the Walter is not shit about cat. Walter, just go. He's locked.
In the video, her brother can be seen sleepwalking and talking as though he is looking directly at someone named Walter. When Celia later shows the footage to her parents, they are completely confused. They have no idea who Walter is. But according to her brother, Walter is someone he sees around the house all the time. He says Walter wears a top hat and just stands there, staring at him in the middle of the night.
Oh my God.
And if that was not already disturbing enough, only a few nights later, Celia records something even harder to explain.
Can you please shut the doors?
Kind of show it so you can see that it sees. Oh yeah. They're shutting.
Oh, there it goes.
Show it so nobody can everybody can see that. No.
Oh wow, nice job.
That's really good.
What?
Okay, can you try opening the doors? If it's too hard, we can help you.
What?
Okay, so I'm gonna give it a little push. Right.
Oh my God, this is the most activity I've ever actually seen, because my mom was always the one that saw the activity happening.
Can you please try pushing the doors open instead of shutting them?
Oh.
Wow, nice job.
That's really impressive.
Oh.
Huh? Wait.
My lashes.
Okay.
Wait.
It's shutting them. Good job.
Have we lost our minds here? The children are talking to the ghosts?
Try keeping one open.
Okay. Nice job. Okay, guys, let's go downstairs.
Okay, we're gonna head downstairs, okay?
Huh?
Without anyone touching them, the doors suddenly swing shut on their own, just seconds after one of Celia's siblings asks Walter to close them. Then, moments later, they ask for the doors to open again. And unbelievably, they do. As if something inside the house is actually listening. After that, Celia begins to believe her siblings may have been telling the truth all along, that the family home really is haunted. But according to her, Walter may not be the only spirit inside the property.
What?
Her siblings claim they have encountered several paranormal presences there, and they have even tried communicating with them.
Okay, if you were the lady Cecilia saw in her mirror, please turn the flashlight on.
What?
If you were the little girl singing last time, please turn the flashlight on.
It might not have been a little girl. Okay, you can turn the flashlight off now, okay?
Can you please turn the flashlight off if you are also the person that I saw behind my mirror? Oh gosh. Okay.
No.
If there's a spirit here, can you please turn the flashlight on? Okay, thank you.
Then the flashlight starts turning on and off.
Can you pay the mortgage, the insurance, the everything? Can you turn off the oven at 8:30 p.m. when I take a nap? Because what is happening here?
Almost as if something unseen is used. Then the flashlight starts turning on and off, almost as if something unseen is using it to answer the girl's questions.
Yeah.
Shaken, they ask again, just to see whether the first response was only a coincidence. But once more, the flashlight switches on, as if whatever is there is responding on purpose. At this point, Celia is fully convinced that her old Victorian home is every bit as haunted as her siblings claimed. But what do you think? Is this family really dealing with something supernatural? Or is there another explanation hiding inside that house?
Listen, I will have a long talk with my kids on why they're communicating with ghosts. So just like it's nothing. And then I would have to put that house on Zillow.
Natural? Or is there another explanation hiding inside that house?
Zillow.
This eerie footage was recorded inside Willard Library, a place known not only for its books, but for the deeply unsettling paranormal reputation that has followed it for decades.
Oh.
The building is said to be haunted by a spirit known as the Grey Lady, an apparition that staff and visitors alike claim to have encountered for years.
Huh?
People have reported seeing a woman in grey drifting silently between the shelves, hearing footsteps echo through empty hallways, and even watching objects move when no one else is around. Some employees say certain parts of the library feel unnaturally heavy, as if the moment you step inside, something is already watching you. On this particular day, as a librarian was closing up, she suddenly heard a strange sound coming from nearby. Listen closely.
I can hear you back there. Why don't you show yourself to me?
What?
I know this is your home, and I mean you no disrespect. I'm just curious about you, like why you're here and who you are.
What? This lady is crazy.
My name's Missy. So I'd love to know more about you.
This is crazy. Dang.
After the footage was shared, others began coming forward with chilling experiences of their own. One man said he had been inside the library for less than 10 minutes, only there to print a document for work, when suddenly he was hit with the overwhelming feeling that someone was standing right beside him. The reaction was immediate, a rush of fear, chills crawling through his body, and when he turned to look, there was no one there. What made the moment even more disturbing was the response from a staff member nearby. Seeing his panic, she calmly told him, "Yeah, that happens all the time."
Oh.
He left right then and never came back. Stories like that are exactly why so many people believe whatever haunts that library is not just some residual energy, but something aware, something that chooses when to make itself known. Some think the Grey Lady is still wandering those halls, bound to the building for reasons no one fully understands.
Are those books even real? Is this a real library?
believe the paranormal energy there has built up over time, turning the library into the kind of place where the unseen does not always stay hidden. In the dead of night, a woman named Emily received a motion alert from one of her outdoor security cameras. At first, she assumed it was nothing unusual, just headlights, a passing car, or maybe someone moving nearby. Thinking it was probably harmless, she chose not to check it right away. But later, when she finally opened the footage, she was met with something genuinely disturbing, something that did not look normal, in the slightest.
Oh, what is that?
Perched on the roof of the house was a tall, pale figure. It stood there in complete stillness, as if it were watching from above, and that alone is enough to send a chill through anyone. But then, the footage takes an even stranger turn. Without warning, the figure appears to rise upward, slowly, lifting into the sky before drifting away into the darkness. And as it disappears, it seems to leave behind a faint, ghostly trail. Even zoomed in, it is incredibly difficult to explain. Whether this was some bizarre visual anomaly, a paranormal apparition, or something else entirely, it is the kind of creepy footage that would make anyone fear looking at their roof at night. This video was recorded by a man named Rody, who says he has gone weeks without getting a proper night's sleep. All because of a relentless knocking sound that begins late at night and drags on for hours.
What?
It is not random. It is not occasional. According to him, it happens every single night, with the same disturbing consistency, enough to slowly wear him down as he lies awake listening to something he cannot identify or explain. After putting up with it for more than a month, he finally decides he has had enough. So despite the fear of what he might find, he steps outside his house at around 3 a.m. and walks toward the exact spot where the knocking always seems to be coming from.
Capto fantasma en video.
Bueno, chicos, yo voy a filmar esto porque después me dicen que es mentira. Ustedes escuchan ese ruido, ¿no? Porque... Pará, no puede ser. Quiero que vean la hora que es de la mañana. Hace un frío afuera. Quiero que vean. Ahí, de acá viene el ruido, desde hoy lo estoy escuchando. Hace un frío ahora. Miren, acá está el asador, el pasillo. ¿Qué?
What the?
¡Ey!
¿Qué carajo, boludo? Quiero que vean. Porque posta no se dejan de escuchar esos ruidos desde mi pieza, boludo. Nah.
As he records the darkness, something suddenly peeks out near the fence line, then quickly pulls back,
I didn't
as
see
if it
that.
realized it had been seen. The movement is brief, but clear enough to suggest that something is definitely there. And what makes the moment even more unsettling is the silence that follows. Because if that had been a real person running off, you would expect footsteps, some sound of movement, anything. But there is nothing. Then, another disturbing detail appears. Nearby, a swing can be seen moving on its own. And if this were just the wind, you would expect the surrounding plants to be shaking with the same force. But they are not. They remain mostly still while the swing keeps moving, as if someone had just been sitting there moments earlier. So if something really was hiding by that fence, and something really was moving that swing, were those two disturbing moments somehow connected? You decide. The following chilling video was recorded by a paranormal investigation team in Carson City as they explored one of the state's oldest still operating locations, the St. Charles Hotel. This place carries a deeply haunted reputation. Over the years, multiple deaths have reportedly been connected to the building, along with disturbing incidents that have left certain rooms feared by both staff and guests. Visitors have long described hearing footsteps in empty hallways, voices whispering behind closed doors, and sudden temperature changes that strike without warning. Some even say a few rooms feel unbearably heavy, as if something inside them never truly left. So, when investigators Patrick and Jason arrived, they already knew this haunted hotel might deliver something strange. They just didn't expect the paranormal activity to begin so quickly.
Door.
Whoa.
What did it say? 198, 3 to 13.
Whew. Near-logical creature.
313 degrees.
Can you make this box go off some more?
82.
Here.
What the
Open
hell?
the door.
Dude, there was somebody, 503. Dude, I went back in here and it went to 503. If I should leave, can you make this go to just really, really hot? If I should get out of here, 500, this went to 500, 150, 590. Did you get it?
I'm sure I did.
Do you know? Oh, it's so hot in 224.
172.
Dude, it is
179.
Are you right here? Yeah, no, it's like holding my hand right now. It's like hot right around my hand.
It is super hot right here.
And it's holding there. Something flashed on the SLS too. Can you make that go even higher? Make it. Yeah. It smells like it's on fire. Yeah. 151. Are you on fire?
139.
Is it going back down?
40. 111. 172. 151. Yeah, it hasn't stuck this like this ever.
No.
Inside the room, the temperature starts rising and dropping at an unnatural pace, shifting far too fast to feel normal. And as the investigation continues, the atmosphere seems to change with it. The space grows heavier, more suffocating, more intense, to the point where even they begin to feel like they may have stayed too long.
I don't know about that
But just
one.
before leaving,
That could have
they
been
capture one
staged.
final piece of footage.
I don't
something
know.
neither of them can explain. Watch closely.
There appears to still be quite a bit of activity inside the St. Charles Hotel, and even some guests that never checked out.
I would never stay there. I would never.
The moment a strange light anomaly appears, the encounter takes an even darker turn. A pale, shadow-like figure suddenly moves across the room and then vanishes into the bathroom in an instant. And that is where this haunting footage becomes truly unsettling. Some believe it could be connected to the hotel's violent past, perhaps the spirit of someone who once stayed there, suffered there, or died in that very room, still trapped inside the space. Others think the light anomaly may have been more than just a visual glitch. Maybe it was the exact moment that paranormal presence gathered enough energy to briefly reveal itself before disappearing again. So what do you think this terrifying figure was? A trick of light or something supernatural that only wanted to be seen for a moment? The following chilling clip was captured by a team of paranormal investigators who chose to live stream their exploration of an abandoned house, giving viewers a front row seat to what they would later describe as one of the most aggressive haunted locations they had ever entered. From the very moment they stepped inside, the atmosphere felt wrong, heavy, stale, and deeply unwelcoming. It was the kind of silence that never feels truly empty, the kind where every footstep feels like it is disturbing something hidden. Investigators often believe places like this can absorb years of fear, trauma, and decay, allowing dark energy to settle in and linger until the environment itself begins to feel hostile.
Aoleu, a spart bateria. Băi, bă, rămas bateria acolo, băi. Nu mai cânta, băi, nu mai cânta, băi, omule, băi. Băi, oprește-te, băi. Bă, oprește-te, băi, că s-o dișălat bateria aici, am cațaș.
What country is this?
Mamă, fugi. Fugi. Dă-i tare. Dai, măi, oleacă. Uite ce am făcut aici. Are pe bune. O început cânta Ionuț acolo în cameră, dărâmat dulapul.
Teo!
Doamne Iisuse Hristoase, Dumnezeul nostru, Cel ce a făcut asumarea și toate cerele.
Fly and falling within violently long. Objects inside the house begin flying and crashing violently, shifting, slamming, and falling with enough force to make it clear this was no simple settling of an old structure. It feels deliberate, as if something inside the building is reacting to their presence and growing angrier by the second. Many paranormal investigators believe abandoned places can become breeding grounds for sinister entities, especially when they sit untouched for years, isolated, rotting, and undisturbed, giving whatever is there time to grow stronger. But this was not the only terrifying encounter they experienced.
What?
During another live stream, at a completely different abandoned house, they captured something that left both the team and their viewers badly shaken.
Da cu casetofonul ăsta mini, da cu dulapul mini. Oricare spirite afla aici, oricare... Ce-a fost asta? Ce-a fost asta? S-a disfăcut sertarul în capă.
Rească-mă Dumnezeu, dacă nu mai citesc o dată.
Fai de cap, mă, dacă nu nebunesc. Uitați, uite spiritul cum trece pe aici, uite, uite. Da cu dulapul mini. Îți ordon oricare spirite afla, oricare...
What?
De ce-i zis așa, măi?
Nu, am stricat tot, gata.
De ce ai zis să-i nu trebuia să zici?
Vai de capul,
o rup priză, o rup tot.
Pleacă, gata.
Ți-am zis să nu zici. Ai zis să te ia cu dulapul în tine, de ce ai zis?
Vai de capul meu.
Nu trebuia să zici.
În fața mea, Ionuț.
Hai de mine, nu trebuia să zici. Nu trebuia să cânt nicio aia.
Pardon, oricare spirite afla, oricare...
Alright, so that's the end of the video. That is 10 scary videos caught on surveillance. Look, if you want to see a similar video, click right here, and I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. Peace.